kids. So today we're going to be adding information to the dative case tab of your noun flip chart. So what you're going to need for class today, for this video today, is your noun flip chart and a pencil. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start by flipping up to the pink tab, which is your dative case tab. We're going to flip this open. There should be one thing on this tab already, which is your indirect object information from about January of last year. So that information should already be there, and the tab itself should be filled out. So we're going to be adding function number 2. So function number 2 of the dative case is called datives with special verbs. And then you're going to put a colon, and you're going to list these 4 verbs. Occurra, apropinquara, which I know is very hard to spell. Apropinquara. Uh-oh, I'm running out of space. Don't do that. Necessa est and licet. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is then leave a bunch of space, because as these special verbs appear, they are special, so there aren't tons of them. But as they appear in your vocab and your grammar, we're going to add them in here, okay? So what is a dative case with a special verb? Let's put an example over here. So as you guys know, most verbs, if they have a direct object, the direct object is accusative case. For instance, Magistra discipulos amat, Magistra loves her students. However, there is a small group of verbs that require a dative case direct object. These cause a lot of confusion when you see them in place, but fortunately, it is a small, memorizable list. So let's do apropinquare. So let's say Sextus approaches. Oh, sorry. I was doing it in English. That's silly. Let's do Sextus urbi, U-R-B-I, with a long mark over the I, apropinquabat. Apropinquabat. So if I look at this example, I have to ask myself, which one of the words in this sentence is a noun that has an ending that's on the dative case tab? And the correct answer is urbi. So I'm going to underline urbi and put a box around that I with a long mark. Now, prior to today, if you had a dative case word, it had to be a living thing, something you could date. Unfortunately, that will go out the window now, because what does urbs urbis mean? It means city. A city is not a living being, and yet it is in the dative case. And the reason it's in the dative case is because it's connected to this word, apropinquabat. You'll notice apropinquara is one of our special verbs. It demands a dative case direct object. Again, this is one of those goofy exceptions that I attribute to human error. Some humans started doing it wrong, and then it caught on, and now this verb takes a dative case direct object. So you're going to translate it just like a normal sentence, with urbi being the direct object, even though it is dative case. So this sentence will be translated, Sextus approaches the city. Oh, excuse me. Was approaching, because this verb is in the imperfect tense. Okay? Sextus was approaching the city. And in class this week and next week, we're going to be practicing this. Okay? Thanks, kids.